Cape Town in the house. So you're from Cape
I'm
Town?
from Cape Town, South Africa.
Okay,
That's my country.
so what's the good place to go to tonight?
It depends what you want.
Oh no, it's so glary. I need to clean my camera or something. All right, folks, we're in Shinjuku. So I'm going to tell you everything I've learned here, or all the important facts that you need to know, as somebody who has been here now 3 times, and we are on our 4th day of our 3rd trip. Let's go ahead and check it out and kick it off right about now. Now, one thing you'll note, it's a very safe district. You see the cops are right here. And there are plenty of cops, and you're going to feel safer here than any other district of this style in the world. So for all intents and purposes, when you go to a bar, that guy will try to lead you in. He'll get like a 10 or 20% cut, and he will try to convince you to go to his bar over another one. They'll be really pushy. When you have your camera out, they kind of get quiet. I think they're pretty legitimate. Tokyo runs a tight ship, but for all intents and purposes, they'll be a little pushy and try to get you to go into the bar, the club, wherever they make a commission from. So above me, you'll see the pachinko slot machines. They're really, really popular here. This morning, there was no less than 1,000 people, literally. They had them with numbers on, waiting to get into pachinko slot establishments like this. Is it a Sunday morning? So I'm not really sure why, but yeah, might be a Monday morning. So anyway, slot machines are very popular here. They've kind of got a loophole where they can gamble. You're not legally allowed to gamble in Japan, but you can win the little chrome balls and then you can trade the balls in for money. So they got a loophole where it still is gambling. And this is a pachinko parlor. You're not supposed to film inside, but you can kind of get an idea. It's just kind of a slot machine. And guys love these things. But yeah, literally this morning, I saw people in the 900s and there was lines and lines, an entire block of people up and down and up and down of guys waiting to get into the slot machine just to play. It's also the rotating sushi places. And it's legit sushi. So you hop up a place at the bar, get yourself some sushi, and it'll rotate through, pick what you want. Comes and goes. Pretty fun concept though. There's a McDonald's on the corner of the district, which came in pretty handy for me. Easy to get breakfast here. A lot of times the Japanese will eat like bowls of noodles for breakfast. So if you want a McMuffin or something, this is the place to go. It's always busy, but there's also a bathroom, trash can, and free seating, which are sometimes hard to come by around here. Here's just a look down the main street. Really cool looking, right? So when you first come in, there's really 2 districts within this main area of Shinjuku. I'll tell you about those here in a moment. There's also plenty of vending machines. So if you need a Mountain Dew, a Pepsi Cola, some quick energy, something like that. This is an energy machine. It's all caffeinated drinks for the most part. Over here, you got some teas and things. But yeah, lots of vending machines available to where you can get a drink. And then you can see there's plenty of girl clubs, and it's kind of fun. Like if you want to follow these people on Instagram, 17 Live, etc. These are some of the people that work in the club. There's also really, really good food in this area, so don't sleep on the fact that you can get some good ramen and some good food. So these girls will sit and talk with you and be your personal bartender. There's no funny business. They try to get you to buy them drinks, obviously, and that is about 2,000 to 3,000 yen per drink. So you buy them a drink, and they're not chugging it down, but you can buy them 1 drink each, 2 drinks, whatever. As I mentioned in previous videos, a lot of these places will have mock-ups of their food in front of the restaurant, and most bars have smoking. So just be prepared, there's going to be some smoking, and you get an idea what the food looks like before you eat it. It's going to be different than your normal Western diet. All right, you see the girls standing over here on the corner. Well, those girls mean they're available to serve you as a bartender, because you get dedicated bartenders and they are charging 2,800 yen each to drink with you and talk with you and hang out with you. So it's nothing shady. It's just 2,800 yen each to sit at the bar with the two girls on the left side of the screen. I'm not trying to zoom in because I don't want to invade their privacy, but I want you to have an idea. So 20, 25 bucks to go ahead and sit with those girls for a half hour, whatever their sign says. They're also getting to have more all-you-can-eat restaurants. So yakitori is very popular here. Another thing about yakitori is you don't know what kind of meat you're getting until you translate it. So a lot of times it's things like chicken skin or chicken liver gizzards. Call it bacon, but it's ham. So there's a lot of things here. You do have to be kind of careful because it will taste different than what you're maybe used to. But there's a lot of options, and these are usually roughly 200 yen each. So each stick at 200 yen would be about $1.25, $1.50. Really pretty good priced. Get yourself 4 eggs on a stick. They're smaller than you'd think, so you're going to order a bunch of these. These are pretty much little chopstick guys. And yeah, they're not bad. But just be careful what you order because some of them are going to taste different than what you expect. All right, when you see a sign like this, we'll say this one, that's saying it's on the 7th floor of this building. So there'll be an elevator at an entryway where these guys are standing. And you'll take that elevator to the right floor. 8th floor, there's a bar where these girls will serve you drinks. There's a cafe and bar on the 5th floor. There's a girl bar. That's, again, a bar where you pay for a girl to drink with you. Hair salon on the 3rd floor. And the ultimate on the 4th floor. I don't know what the ultimate is. These guys over here are advertising karaoke. And you can see over here, you want to do karaoke? Tourist friendly, welcome. All ages, it's a pastime in Japan. You can do karaoke, and there's a lot of karaoke places here. It's an individual room for you and your friends. And then next door is a meat store. Let's see what they got for meats. So not bad. So that's a $30 meal right there. Maybe a $40 steak. You guys can do the exact math by converting. Big piece of prawn for 900. That's a price. Some restaurants like this one here have a lineup of people waiting to get in. It's usually a sign it's a pretty tasty ramen place or a pretty tasty place. But those lines actually move pretty quick. People are very efficient around here. Everything is like going to Chick-fil-A over here, where even if there's a big line, it might only take you 2-3 minutes to get through. On the 8th floor of this Hotel Gracery is the Godzilla Head, very famous. I'm staying at that hotel this time. Normally you can actually go up if you stay in the hotel and go touch the head, but it is currently closed for maintenance or somebody jumped off, I'm not sure. Okay, see this blonde guy behind me? There are also male bartenders that will walk the streets and have you come drink at their club. So if you prefer to have a male partner for the night, you can do that as well. Turns out the guy I showed you was not a bartender, but there's plenty of them. So I stopped and got myself a slice of pizza, someplace called like Miami Cafe. Not a lot of pizza here. This is my first time eating pepperoni pizza while I've been here, so that's pretty exciting. It was 1,600 yen, which is about $10. So I'm very excited to see how they do pepperoni pizza in Shinjuku. The pizza looks adequate. And something else you note is there's always wet wipes at your table for when you get there to wash your hands. Unlike the United States, they always want your hands clean when you eat. I don't know why we don't do that. We really should. It's probably companies being cheap, but they recommend and always have a wet wipe for you to wash your hands. This bar is literally not foreigner friendly, and right here it kind of says we don't have anyone recruiting outside. So if someone is standing outside our bar trying to get you to come in, don't use them. That's fun. This is a legitimate hotel that has a sauna. So lots going on here, and honestly I've had to try a lot of Google Translate to figure this out, and your first time here you're not expected to know everything. Now, there's a lot of places that have a yellow sign, and I'll see if I can find one before the end of the video. But the yellow information sign is legitimately kind of a independent organization that tries to give you information to keep you nice and safe. Japan is good about keeping you nice and safe and not letting it get overrun by corruption. And if you remember muscle men or kanokuman of the past, there's plenty of claw machines, and apparently you can win either a Godzilla or a kanokuman mask. These usually are one play for 100 yen, so we're going to give it a try here. I want to win a kanokuman mask. All right, put my quarter in, 100 yen. And let's see. All right, I'm moving it. I'm not good at this. What do you think? You line it up on the side here. A little bit more over. Oh no, it's going down. Going down for real. Oh, very disappointing. I would have loved to have a kanokuman mask. Let's show that. Can't wait to show that to Amy later. And I was confused. I thought the yellow sign meant that this was going to be information, but it's not. It's a Japanese-only boy bar, so sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Cape Town? Cape Town in the house. So you're from Cape Town?
I'm from Cape Town, South Africa.
Okay, so what's the good place to go to tonight?
It depends what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Here is Red Light Street. It depends what you want.
What if I just want like a massage?
Normal massage?
Yeah.
Or massage with everything.
Okay.
It depends what you want.
What is everything?
But you know the video.
You can do anything. Okay, you don't want to say in video?
No, I
Okay.
don't say everything for video.
Okay, that makes sense. So for all intents and purposes, you can get a massage. Can't include everything.
Yeah.
You can go to girl bar. You can go to strip club.
It depends what you want.
Right. And you can just get food.
Yeah, it depends food you like. Anything you like.
Right. I just got some pizza. It's good stuff.
Ram, sushi.
Shogun's a popular burger here, right?
Yeah. You need burger.
There's usually, it's closed right now. Shogun is closed because in the day there's a line of about 10 people. Yeah.
What you want.
Shogun is a famous burger place here. Right on. All right, well, thank you.
Yeah.
He took longer to leave than I thought. But they will, when they're not on camera, man, those guys can be pushy. Oh, it's kind of an eyesore when you have just people that are a little too pushy. All right, so forget where that guy said he was from. There's a lot of Japanese men that are the same way, and Japanese women. It's not just like one group of people, but there are barkers out here that are a little pushy sometimes. All right, look who joined us. That's Amy, famously from Shopping with Amy. It's the public stand. So there's the hub. She wants to go to, is it an Irish bar? Well, she woke up at midnight declaring that she's hungry. So go. Get some cabbage. They do a cabbage here, so we're gonna check this out. So we had our pub.
Yeah.
Our pub food. They had literally cabbage and spaghetti noodles.
So that was weird. I don't know if you've ever had struggle food, but if you've ever took like a pack of ramen noodles and crushed it up and put the seasoning and eaten it raw, it was that.
That was the spaghetti noodles,
Yeah.
not the So spaghetti noodles was raw, crunchy spaghetti noodles in a glass that were seasoned.
Yeah, and
with ramen.
A really common pub food here. Like if you're out drinking, instead of getting French fries or maybe chips and salsa like we would do in the United States,
Grilled cabbage.
Grilled cabbage.
Grilled cabbage with like sauce on it.
It's surprisingly
It was like fish
delicious.
sauce on
It's
it though.
really good.
Fish sauce on your cabbage.
Maybe just a hint of fish.
There's a hint of fish cabbage.
It's Tokyo. Everything's gonna have a slight fish
Yeah,
hint.
and I got some nuts. So it's 1 o'clock on a Monday and it's starting to get a little quieter. You can see it's getting a little quieter. This is a quieter street, but still it's getting quieter. It's not going to close up ever. It's a 24-hour district. I'm going to try to hit one more information center before I'm out to see if I can just get information. The information centers are interesting. They're oftentimes, I feel like they're run by the clubs. So you can get information. You want to go to this type of bar or that type of bar. They'll tell you what's available, what you can get. Kind of red lighty, whatever. It's interesting.
Helpful.
We're so cute. That is a fun way to do it. That's a fun way to do it. Thank you.
Talk to us because we're filming stuff.
so you don't have to talk to people.
When the
Doing
barkers
stuff.
get too aggressive, you can just start filming and they go away. And that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So in Tokyo, a lot of things are legal, and that's exactly what you think it is. So the first one is massage, which may have happy ending. The second is, you know, hostess club. You get to talk to a girl. Pole dancing, they dance for you. Those two are pretty obvious. And from what I understand, some of these will have kissing, some won't. They lay out what the rules are before, and that's it. Oh no, it's so glary. I need to clean my camera or something. All right, so Amy, what are we gonna do?
I think we just decided to go home, and we've got a wet room in
We've got a wet
the
room.
hotel that's very nice.
Yes.
Lots of little bowls and buckets of water, and we're gonna do our own little soapy massage
We're
tonight.
gonna do our own soapy massage tonight. Sounds wonderful, folks. If you get a chance, go out to Shinjuku. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to see and a lot to do. Go play some games. But don't forget, your best place is at home.
Next stop, Bangkok.
Woo!
Tomorrow. Woo!